Hello everyone. Welcome back to Math Lessons with L. Today's video, we're going to be going over mean, median, and mode. Some basic statistical analysis. Let's get started. So first we have the mean, which we consider to be just the average. We have the median, which is considered the middle number. And what we mean by middle number, the middle number in a series of numbers that we will see shortly. And finally, we have mode, which is the number that shows up the most. Okay. Okay, so we have the mean, which is the average. Now, average is basically we take a group of numbers, we add those numbers, and then we take the answer from what we added and we divide that by the number of individual numbers we have in the series. The median is the middle number. So if we have a series of numbers, we're going to want the middle number in that series. Mode is the number we see the most in the series. So whatever number shows up the most, that'll be our mode. Okay, so let's go through some examples. Okay, so our first series of numbers, we're going to have 6, 6, 9, 11, and 13. Okay. Now, fortunately for us, these numbers are already in sequential order. When dealing with statistical analysis, such as the mean, median, and mode, and we've been given a series of numbers like this, we want to make sure we put our numbers in sequential order. So if the order was 9, 6, 11, 6, and 13, we will have to rewrite the series of numbers like this. Okay? That's very important. We're going to see why in a minute. So we have 6, 6, 9, 11, and 13. Okay, first we're going to find the average or the mean. So we'll add all these numbers. 6 and 6 is 12. 12 and 9 is 21. 21 and 11 is 32. 32 and 13 is 45. Okay, so when all of these numbers are added up, we get 45. Okay, now the next step is we're going to divide 45 by the total number of numbers we have in this series, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 numbers. So we're going to take 45, divide that by 5, and that's simple math. 45 divided by 5 gives us 9. Okay, so we have our mean for this series of numbers. Now, let's get the mode. Now, remember, the mode is the number that we see the most in the series. So let's count. We have how many 6s? 1, 2. We have 2 6s. 1, 9, 1, 11, 1, 13. So the mode for this series of numbers is 6. Finally, we want to get the median. Now, the median, like I said again, is the number in the middle of the series. And as we can see, we have 5 numbers. So right in the middle will be the third number. The third number is 9. So our median will be 9. And as we can compare our answers for our mean, median, and mode, we see that our mean and median are the same. Now, it's not always going to be like that. Just for this problem, it just happened to coincidentally both equal 9. But definitely the mean and median are not always going to be equal. Okay? Now, going back to putting the numbers in sequential order. This is very important, especially when we were trying to get the median. We have to get the number in the middle. If we would have left the series of numbers as is before I put them in sequential order, the median would have not been 9. It would have been a number 6 or 11 or 13, which would have been wrong. Because why? The series of numbers weren't in sequential order. That's very important when dealing with mean, median, and mode. We have a series of numbers. First thing we want to do is put those numbers in sequential order. Let's go through another example. So we have, we have 2, 9, 5, 10, 6, 5. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We want the mean, median, mode for this series of numbers. First thing we have to do is put these numbers in order. So we have 2, 5, 5, 6, 9, and 10. Okay, so now that we have these numbers in order, we can just erase these and begin to get our answers. So first we're going to do the mean. Two and 5 is 7. 7 and 5 is 12. 12 and 6 is 18. 18 and 9 is 27. 27 and 10 is 37. So these numbers equal to 37. Now we're going to go 37 divided by 6, which I should have used some simpler numbers because this is not going to be an even number. But we're just going to round this to approximately 6. We're going to round this to approximately 6. Okay, so if we were to do to long division, let's see. Let's get the actual answer. One, 6, 4, right now, 6, 36, 4. Okay, so it's going to be approximately 6. We're going to leave it at 6 if we were to round to the nearest whole number. Okay, so we have our mean. Now, let's get our mode. What number do we see the most? We have 1, 2, 2 5s, 1 6, 1 9, 1 10. So our mode is 5. Now, let's get our median. Now remember, our median is our middle number in a series. But as you can see, we have an even amount of numbers. So 3 on this side, 3 on this side. So we would expect our median to be fall somewhere along here. Okay, so in this case, what we do is we take the average of these two numbers to get our median. Okay, so we have 5 plus 6 is 11, and then we divide 11 by the number of numbers we added up, which is 2. 11 divided by 2, our median is going to be 5.5 or 5.5, which makes sense. If we want to get exactly in the middle of 5 and 6, we'll need a half. 5 and a half, then 6. So this is our answer, 5 and a half. So we have the mean to be roughly 6, the mode 5, the median 5.5. Now, as you can see, some of these numbers for the mode, median, and mean, they're kind of close. So that means our series of numbers are kind of close as well. As you can see, we're dealing with small numbers, and there's not too many numbers far apart from each other. So this makes sense. Okay, so again, this is basic statistical analysis, mean, mode, and median. Mean is the average of the numbers. Mode is the number in the series that you see the most. And median is the number in the middle of the series of numbers that has been given. And always remember, when given a series of numbers and you have to find out this information, it is very key, very key, very key. I repeat again, very key. We put those numbers in order. Thank you for your time today, folks. I'm glad you joined this video. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel so you can enjoy more informational math videos. This is L, and have a good one.